Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday message for June 24th, 2019. I'm joined by some special guests here today, some champion guests.
Yes, sir.
The York Silver Bullets, and have a little proclamation. If you hadn't heard, champions among us, they won the 2019 Atlantic Football Association championship. So, as you can see, here, show off the fanciness. Look at that. Look at that. I got Coach Blair Powell with me, Coach James Way, some of the football players with us, their families. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
It's my honor to share with you a little letter of recognition. Sorry, it's not quite as fancy as the trophy. But this is a letter of recognition presented to the York Silver Bullets. Whereas the York Silver Bullets were formed in 2006 playing summer football in the Colonial Football Alliance. Whereas in 2013, the York Silver Bullets joined the Atlantic Football Association. Whereas in 2017, the York Silver Bullets had a 9-1 regular season record, winning the Northern Division. Whereas in 2019, under the leadership of head coach Blair Powell, defensive coordinator James Way II, defensive line coach Shanoy, is that right? Shanoy Moody, offensive line coach Shannon Rose, and assistant coach Lloyd Williams, the York Silver Bullets became the 2019 Atlantic Football Association champions, defeating the Franklin County Tigers 14-7 on June 15, 2019. Whereas the York Silver Bullets finished their outstanding 2019 season with a record 9-1. Therefore, I, Michael R. Helfrich of the City of York, do hereby recognize and honor the York Silver Bullets for demonstrating outstanding sportsmanship and expertise in the sport of football and winning the 2019 Atlantic Football Association Championship.
Yes, bravo. Love it. Congratulations. I think it just hit me. I think it just hit me. That is fantastic.
All right.
Awesome.
So I got my little mic here, so you got to talk into it, Coach.
Yes, sir. Head coach of the York Silver Bullets, we want to give you a game played football signed
thank
by
you.
some of the guys that are here today.
Awesome. Thank you.
Set it somewhere on a mantle just to
All
remember
right.
us by. Feel free to throw it around.
That's solid. That's solid.
Yes, sir. It was game played.
Nice.
On that note, we appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Yeah,
we
no,
greatly
no.
appreciate you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Coach, you got anything to say?
Yeah, just real brief. That's it.
Speak
We
up,
are.
remember.
We did win the championship, but I want to recognize the guys here. This was the quarterback, if you watch the videos on Facebook, who threw the game-winning touchdown right here. Bob Moore. To his left is the receiver he actually threw it to.
Oh, here, you want to
Quinn
do a
Way.
reenact?
Quinn Way.
Got a lot of
Oh, look at that.
One of our linemen. One of our offensive linemen right here. Maurice Green. Another one of our wide receivers right here. Kendrick Gillespie. These guys was outstanding for us all season.
All season.
I mean, we
Absolutely.
won the championship and we coached them, but coaching a group like this, these guys made it easy.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, we're very proud of you, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I know beyond football, you do more for the community. I want to thank you for everything you do to represent and to give kids something to aspire to.
Yes, sir. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
It's just
Thank
the
you.
beginning of something great, man. It's a lot more to come.
All right, see, now he's ready to speak. What's this? What's this?
It's a lot more to come.
A lot more to come. Beginning of something great.
Games, kids on up, and it's a lot more to come. It ain't just about us. And it's a lot more to come. So just, I know we all prepared for it. We ready.
Thanks.
Y'all ready, right?
Thank you,
Ready.
guys.
Yeah, we on this song.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Coach.
you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Bravo.
All right. Now we move on to something very serious about our health. Very important. Excuse me. We gotta
Let's go.
rock another
Yes, sir.
another presentation here.
Thank you.
Yeah. No. Thank you. So while we're waiting for our next presentation, I wanted to thank folks for a wonderful weekend. The Juneteenth celebration at Union Lutheran Church was just amazing. The folks from the Veterans Memorial Memorial Park, Veterans Park Neighborhood Association, feeding the firefighters as they do every year and now for 10 years. And of course, the King Street Jam was just an amazing first event of its kind, and hopefully we'll see a lot more. Now this weekend coming up, we got amazing things. Pride Night is Friday night at the Revs. Then the Train Boo Classic, I think, is it the 9th year or something like that for the Train Boo Classic? Amazing out in Penn Park. Then out in Albemarle Park, there's also a fundraiser for one of our residents who has cancer and needs some help. But it's a community event, fish fry from 2 to 8 out at Albemarle Park on Saturday. So there's a lot going on around the city. And now we are going to learn a little bit about how we can have a healthier city. So do you want to join me here? And introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Hall. I'm a disease intervention specialist with the City of York Bureau of Health.
Excellent. So we are working to try and help reduce sexually transmitted diseases in the City of York. We have I don't even know what word to use. It's pretty close to epidemic. Our levels are very sad in the City of York. We've got to get people thinking about themselves and preserving themselves because we rank very high in the cases of STDs and HIV in the United States. So I'm bringing a proclamation here for National HIV Testing Day, June 27th. So that'll be Thursday. This Thursday. Whereas the medical condition now known as HIV and AIDS was first detected in our country 40 years ago. Whereas in 1995, the National Association of People with AIDS launched the National HIV Testing Day campaign in response to the growing number of HIV infections in communities of color and other heavily impacted communities, and organizes annual National HIV Testing Days in partnership with the Federal Center for Disease Control and Prevention and other national and local entities across the country. And whereas the City of York Bureau of Health has partnered with Family First Health and WellSpan Community Health Center in offering free HIV testing and counseling in honor of National HIV Testing Day on June 27th, and whereas this unique and effective program created by people living with AIDS and HIV sends the message that prevention and control of HIV is a community as well as an individual imperative. And whereas we strive to increase the number of those informed about HIV and to make effective treatment options more readily available so that fewer new cases of HIV will occur, now therefore be it resolved, I, Michael R. Helfrich, Mayor of the City of York, do hereby proclaim June 27, 2019 as National HIV Testing Day, a day for York City residents to voluntarily seek out HIV testing and counseling and to learn about their HIV status to take control of their lives.
Thank you.
Did you want to share some more information?
Yes. Currently, Monday through Friday, we offer free HIV and STD testing. Results are confidential. We also offer free treatment. Obviously, this is for the residents of the City of York, but we've never turned down anybody if they've come from Baltimore or Philly. Again, the information needs to be out there that you need to protect yourself against the transmission of viruses.
So we do it all the time, right?
Yep.
And
Monday through Friday.
that is out at
435 West Philadelphia Street.
So the York City Health Bureau Clinic or testing facilities, 435 West Philadelphia Street. And on Thursday, Family First is also going to be doing it here across the street.
Yep, they're running from 8:30 to 3:30. They do a rapid HIV test. It's a small finger prick. Results are obtained in 10 minutes. And the one that we're doing is a conventional test, so we actually draw a tube of blood. So we can do a little bit more extensive testing outside of just the test for HIV.
God, I remember when they had that, I guess when I first got my first one, when I was 18 or 20 or something like that, and you had to wait for weeks to,
Yes.
and it was always this.
There's anxiety behind it.
Because that was the 1980s. And
Yep.
we hardly knew anything about what was going on even at that time. So when you got a test, even if you didn't think there would be any chance of it, it was a weird experience to have to wait weeks to get that back. So they're actually getting it back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, the rapid results are read in 10 minutes. Our conventional testing is read within 72 to 96 hours. But we've seen some great turnaround time from the lab in 24 hours.
And the WellSpan Community Health Center?
Yeah, they're starting theirs at 10 o'clock. So they run, I believe, from 10 to 3 that day. And they're offering free testing and counseling.
And
theirs
that-
is a rapid test as well.
And that's at the Loretta Claiborne building.
Loretta Claiborne,
So you can go on Thursday, June 27th. If you're down on the south side area, you can. Well, anybody from anywhere can go to any of these places, but it's convenient for to go to the Loretta Claiborne building. That's the 600 block, I believe, of South George Street, or to Family First right here across from City Hall, or right next to McDonald's, if you know where McDonald's is. And also to our clinic, 435 West Philadelphia Street. So please, this is something that we have no control of. Honestly, as public officials, elected officials, all we can do is try to bring people in that can help, try to provide assistance. But this is a very, very personal decision that people have to make. And while it's never fun to talk about it, we have to talk about this stuff. And please talk to your kids about it. It's so sad as a mayor that I have no control over this. We are trying to hire new nurses to reach out and talk to people, but this is really a very, very personal thing that people have to protect themselves. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
For all of the work that you do.
Thank you.
And particularly on the work you will be doing on June 27th.
Yep.
So remember, get out there and make sure you check your status and protect your family, your loved ones. So I think that's it for today. So come on out and join us here in the city. We've got all sorts of events all week and this weekend. And of course, you can make sure that you know a little bit more about your health by the end of the week. So we'll see you around the city. Thanks.